is up, Famzy? My name is Branzy, and welcome to another episode of Echo Craft, where I am wearing gold because last episode we went to a woodland mansion and I may have died, and now my evolution game level has dropped. But that's not the point. Today's episode, Famzy, I wanna get back to building. You see, I started in this empty area because this is how my building heart feels. It feels like after we built our wonderful and giant vineyard mansion, which still doesn't have interior, by the way. We need to work on that too. But I want to build something new and fun, and that's what I've been thinking about doing this week. And coincidentally, Mr. Civilian decided to contact yours truly for some services in the building department. So check this out.
So yeah, what we're actually standing on is what I need help with because it's pretty ugly.
I mean, ugly is a harsh word, I feel like, but it could use some work.
Yeah, it could. I mean, the redstone, don't get me wrong, the redstone looks cool, and I'm a nerdy guy, so like that looks pretty cool. But like just approaching it from like over by the elf, it just looks awful. I don't know. I'm not sure if it would be good if it was like some sort of building with like a roof. I'm not super into that. Oh wait, it doesn't. Well, okay. So here's the only plan that I have so far is that I want to make like a glass roof to this with like a little bit of upside down terraforming. You got me so far? Okay. And then I'm gonna use name tags to turn these skeleton horses upside down and put them up in the roof.
I see. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So you want glass ceiling, and you need enough space to be able to build downwards in an upside down fashion.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And then I'm also not sure like anything else we can do to make this space look nicer. Like this is a big circle that it's set on. It's getting dark. I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah, please, for both of our sakes.
But anyway, it's a big circle that it's set on. But we can always like change the shape of it, make it not a circle, make it a bigger circle. Doesn't matter because like right now it's like hanging over the edge almost. The redstone is. So yeah, I'm just not sure what. Do you have any ideas on how this could look better?
Well, I'm looking at this whole area, right, and it almost to me has like this feel of like this grand kind of like entrance into your industrial area from this side. Am I wrong?
It does. Yeah, it kind of does. I feel you.
Right. And it almost feels to me like what you could do is have kind of like, not necessarily a castle feel, but just like have this as like a big towering entrance, like with big pillars straight up on these sides that could just indicate,
I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Indicate that like this is the industrial district and this is the way in to see all of the amazing farms that Mr. Civilian is building.
Yes, that's my name. Don't wear it out. So, in a manner of like payment, do you think how many either? I'll propose to you two options. Either we go with a certain predetermined amount of the diamonds, or I can give you an IOU. Maybe you need some super high tech redstone or a farm or something with help. I can give you that IOU.
See, I have a lot of faith in IOUs with you specifically because I know what you're capable of. I've seen the tutorials, Civ. I've seen them.
Yes.
I know what you're capable of. I have far more use for your farms than your diamonds. So
all right.
I would take the IOU any day.
Excellent. All right. Well, that sounds great, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get this going.
Cool. Yeah.
That's right, Famzy. We have been hired for our first, I think this is our first like build project that we've done. And where I feel like at the beginning of the season, I just went so hard on building. And in Branzy Craft, we went so hard on building. Like the last couple episodes, I took a little bit of a break from building and did some collaborations and some farm stuff, which was a lot of fun. But I'm ready to get back into building and doing some cool stuff. And I have a plan in mind for this guy already. I've talked to Civ a little bit about it, but he wants it to be a surprise. So I actually have to build this kind of quick because he's on, but he's AFK. So before he comes back, I want to see if I can have a whole really, actually, this is going to be kind of a big build. It's going to be really, really cool, though, and I think it's going to be worth doing, but it's going to take a lot of resources. I've come with a lot of supplies. That's right, Famzy. I am now an organized being in this world. As you can see, look, blackstone, nether. Look at this. This took a long time, but because we have our new nether ward farm, it actually didn't take too long to get all that. It was just a lot of just, you know, AFK and waiting. But we got a lot of glass. I got a ton of dyes ready to rock and roll. So many squids have lost their lives in preparation for this giant build, but it's gonna be great. And also just some building supplies and some iron and stuff, because we're gonna need all of that. Those of you who are familiar with the Branzy Craft series, I think will be very happy with what we're gonna be doing here today. But the idea is warehouse. We're gonna build a giant warehouse, industrial warehouse kind of thing right here, trying not to go with the castle feel for the area, just off of, you know, what we already got some castles and stuff on the server. And also I'm not 100% sure what Civ has planned for this whole area, so that's kind of another challenge with this build. Anytime that we build around a farm, it gets kind of dicey, right? Because we don't want to impact how it functions, but we also want to make it look cool, right? And so I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard, I think, to get all these dimensions and everything that I've got planned to fit in this space, and also make it look good and to scale and everything. But I think it's gonna be just fine. It might come out a little bit too far this way. I don't know. But Civ did say that he wanted to have a glass roof, so we need to make sure that we implement a glass roof as well. I'm not sure to the extent of which he would like his glass roof to go, if it's just this room or not. But again, there's like I feel like we have creative freedom and we need to take advantage of it. And all that being said, Famzy, cue the time lapse. All right, Famzy, are you ready for the grand reveal? 3, 2, 1, boom! Now, if I do say so myself, I think that's a pretty nice warehouse. I think that is a really cool looking warehouse. This took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. I'll be honest, I was not prepared for the amount of time or really resources that this was gonna take, but it definitely has that industrial feel that I was going for, and it definitely is missing a stair right there. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Whew, okay, now it's done. So one of the coolest aspects of this build, in my opinion, is this smoke up here. Now, I made 2 separate plumes, one for each of these big towers, which you can see I used magma blocks to kind of make it have that kind of like fiery feel. So it looks like this is really pushing out some smoke, you know what I'm saying? And I think it does a really good job. I went with a gradient approach for most of this build, which I've never really messed with gradients before. I've messed with texturization, but never gradient changes, and that was a cool thing. So you can see it goes black, gray, and then light gray on the smoke, and there's kind of some areas where it's kind of breaks that up so it's not such a harsh transition, but I mean, like, that looks so much cooler than if you were just to have like spider webs. I think you might find a similarity in this build. Call it a stylistic approach as me as a builder, I don't know. Call it copying other builders, I don't know. But there's definitely like some commonalities with this build and with the Branzy Craft Castle, in that like we have these iron bars that kind of line these edges and give it that extra detail look and make it pop a lot more. Now, I again went with the andesite as kind of the detail or accent, I guess, highlight piece to the whole thing. And that was just kind of a preference. I like the way the andesite contrasts with the blackstone and also kind of lines up with the iron. It makes it all look really industrial and really cool. But that's it, Famzy. That is your private tour of Civ's new warehouse. I'm curious what you guys think, but I'm also curious what Mr. Civilian thinks because I am so nervous to show this to him. Like seriously, building things for your friends is so much more nerve-wracking to me than building them for yourself because, I mean, like we talked a little bit about it and he told me what he was kind of looking to do eventually with it, but I mean, I'm worried I didn't leave enough space, or maybe I even left too much space. What if he doesn't like the color scheme? What if it changes like what he had going on? I don't know. I'm nervous about it. But regardless, lucky for me, Civ's a cool dude, and we're all friends here. So that being said, Famzy, let's get Mr. Civilian in here and see what he thinks.
Well, Branzy,
well,
I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really excited.
I'm so nervous. You haven't seen it at all, right?
Now, I mean, I've caught like peripherals, but I've tried to avoid it as much as I can.
Yeah. Well.
So
prepare yourself. It's a little bit different than what we discussed, but I think it turned out okay. So.
All right. Let's go on through. Okay. I kind of want to get a little bit closer before I look up. So let's swim underwater and pop up. Oh my word! What the? This is amazing.
It's pretty big, huh?
Yeah.
So here,
okay.
My favorite part, the part that I would say is the eye catcher in my opinion, is the smoke from the plumes on the top.
Oh, okay.
This is my favorite element of this whole build.
Oh, that is very cool.
I mean,
oh my word.
We had to give it life, right? I mean, you're an active farm maker and you're industrial, so there's a lot of things going on.
In here.
Oh yeah, that's dangerous. Don't go up there.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cool, man.
Death trap.
Oh, I love this.
Now,
okay. Let's these doors as well. The big gate. Very cool.
Now, I remember you said that you wanted a glass ceiling. I didn't know exact dimensions, but I made it exactly the width of this, and we can expand it if we need to. It's also not a flat roof, but we can change that if you need to as well. But I like the skylight idea. Thought that was cool.
I do too, actually. Yeah.
You have a ton of extra space to do any kind of like maneuvering or scaffolding or anything you need to get to your redstone stuff, just in case.
Oh, and then it comes out back here as well. Oh, yes.
And I lined it up to go right into your path back here. So it's a little bit, we can add on additions and things to it if you want to later on.
Sweet. All right. I'm getting it. I'm getting the vibe. What I was actually thinking is like the glass on like this level where I'm standing kind of. And then like above that is the upside down like terraforming. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah. So we can put some glass right there.
And then have our upside down skelly horses.
Yeah. That's easy. We can do that for sure. I got lots of extra supplies just in case.
Sweet.
You'll notice that this here, you see this? This isn't just nether brick, right?
No, this is something different.
This is the expensive stuff. This is the
you went all out for me.
I went all out for you. Just so you know where we stand, Civ. I went all out for you.
That's right. That is very cool. I honestly haven't seen many times when people use that well, and I think you did, so that's really cool. But now I feel like I gotta do something to spice up the rest of it.
See.
Got this huge entrance and then just a big flat circle, so I'm gonna have to do something over there.
The bar has been set.
Man, I really do like this thing, man. Very cool.
I'm glad you like it. That's the point. That's the goal. Customer satisfaction is never a guarantee, but it's always fought for.
Goal.
And the goal, yes.
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. And I'm definitely going to owe you that IOU.
Yeah, that's the goal. I'm coming for it one day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll be expecting something worthy of this scale.
Yes. That's what I'm looking for. That's the energy I need right there, Civ.
Yes.
Well, enjoy your warehouse, sir. Seems like you got lots of work to do on the inside.
Yes, I do.
But
all right.
Let me know if you need any help.
Thank you so much, man. All right.
Take it easy.
See ya.
Yes! Hooray! Oh god, I'm so sorry you had to see that, but I'm so excited that Civ seemed to really like his warehouse. I mean, like, I was really happy with it, so having him happy and satisfied with the product and the end result, that just tops off the whole cake right there, Famzy, and I'm super stoked on it. But it also has re-inspired my building. I needed to take a little bit of a break from it, but I mean, like, look at this villa, like this vineyard thing. Whatever this is beautiful, and I love it, and I want to continue with this style in our area, and we're gonna do that and get right back to where we picked up just a few episodes ago in the next episode, because that's gonna have to be it for today, Famzy. I really hope that you have enjoyed today's episode. If you did, be sure to let me know down below. You guys know what to do, and as always, tune in for the next one.